Welcome to Rentler Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the UMass Minutemen and the Connecticut Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with the UMass head coach before the game. He comes into this game with a very potent passing offense, ranked in the top 10. But today, they face one of their stiffest opponents of the season, a top 10 passing defense. Let's see who wins this strength-on-strength battle. I'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Coming out with it, it's Faulkner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So UMass's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Johnson looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Harding. And they get him down.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They just keep firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Open spaces. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lang. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UConn Huskies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Break! Over!
Hold it, finds his man on the left. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Ross. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give on the counter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. UMass will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The run inside. It's Christian. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Ross. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Running inside, it's Christian. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They want to run this quarterback. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UConn.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm looking to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Ross. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. UConn quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the...
Could be an alley. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UConn! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Faulkner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Baldwin. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with UCF taking on the number 14 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Knights, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in East Hartford.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room. Coach pointed out in the locker room that with these big rivalry games, momentum can shift. Even though they've gotten off to a great start here, even though they did win this same game last year, this is a new moment, a new focus, and a new intensity coming out of the locker room. I'll keep you posted on how things feel down here on the field in this big rivalry matchup. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Hey, check it. 62-24 home.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Minuteman offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
There's some room. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll send the back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Got a man, it's Griffin. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. UMass quickly back to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's caught. It's Adkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Down. Ready?
They'll run it on the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sends it back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Johnson looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And, man, that third down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it fourth and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage?
Maybe a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running the red zone, it's Christian. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. UConn quick to the line. They'll go right back to the run. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
The UMass this offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Flips it out to the back. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes. But, man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
They'll go to the counter. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Goes high to pull it in. He's loose. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minuteman.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Unloads to the wideout. Wilson's got it. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Husky. And the beatdown has ensued. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the UMass sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see that.
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Johnson looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game?
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The run inside. It's Christian. Got a little grass. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run it left here. Turning it on. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gonna run it. It's Baldwin. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.